Hey, what's up, guys? This is Joshua at ZX here, and I'm here with my first ever walkthrough, let's play, whatever you want to call it, of The Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm playing this on the Wii's Virtual Console, and the first thing we're gonna do is, of course, get the sword. Because, well, if you don't have the sword, you're not gonna get very far in this game. Well, you can get very far in the game without the sword, but it's very difficult. So the first thing we really want to do right now is to go around and just get rupees. You can get rupees just by killing enemies, and that's all we're really going to do. In this episode, we're just going to be gathering a ton of items before even entering the first dungeon. We're going to be getting the 3 heart containers, the blue candle, the blue ring, and we're going to deliver the letter to the old woman. And we're also going to get the magical shield and the white sword. I forgot about that. So I'm probably going to be dying quite a lot in this beginning just because I'm not very good at the game and it's pretty hard when you barely have anything. So basically on the screen what you're seeing is like the gameplay is like a little off to the middle on the side. And on the right side you got a little logo Legend of Zelda at the top, and then we have a map showing where we are. If like we're in a dungeon, it'll just say like the name of the dungeon. Right now we're not, so it just says Hyrule. Below that is how many pieces of the Triforce we have. We have 0 currently. And then below that, that just shows like what items we have that aren't on the main menu screens. Like we have the sword, the box right next to it will show the magical shield once we get it. And then next to that is how many is like the maximum capacity of bombs we can currently carry. So of course I die right there because I'm really not good at this game. We'll be seeing that a lot. So just get used to it. I'm trying to get enough rupees so we can buy like the blue candle or just the bombs. I'm not really sure yet because I don't remember. I'm very professional at this, I know. So that's really all you need to get. And if you are lucky enough, you can get bombs just from like enemies dropping them, but it is pretty unlikely. Right there is a stopwatch. That'll just freeze all the enemies on the screen and make you invincible. They're pretty helpful, especially like in dungeons where stuff starts getting really hard. Right here I'm just getting completely destroyed, as you could see. And actually, like, right to the left of that screen is where the first dungeon is located. Right, these are like Tektites right here, blue Tektites, and I think I'll just probably go over all the enemies we see from here on out. So they just hop around. They're not pretty easy to deal with. They tend to drop a lot of rupees from what I found, so I like to kill them. Over here, got some more Tektites. Learned little spiders. I don't get why they could have just been called spiders, but there are different spiders in this game called like Goma. Zelda enemies have really weird names for what they are. Right there in the water, that is like a Zora or whatever. They just shoot like little magic balls at you. You can't deflect them yet. The only way to kill them is like if they're is if you have the sword beam or they're like right there, like up next to the coast. Those are like levers that I just killed. They come out of the sand and just run around. They're actually pretty annoying. These are Octoroks. They just shoot little rocks at you. You can deflect them with your shield most of the time. And those are blue ones. They take a little bit more hits than the red ones, which are right here. A lot of the enemies in this game have like 2 colors, red and blue. The red ones are usually easier, and the blue ones are usually a lot stronger. And of course, I die once again to a Zola, or Zora. This first episode is going to be a lot longer than the rest of the game just because of how hard it is and just the amount of stuff we're doing. once we like get into the first dungeon, the episodes will like probably be like a maximum of like 10 minutes long, or maybe a little later more. I highly do recommend to go through and get all this stuff because it makes the rest of the game quite a bit easier. As you can see, we almost have enough rupees for the candle, which is 60 rupees, I believe. And I die again. What I was trying to do is I was trying to make my way around the coast so I could go to a shop over there and buy some bombs. But it's about here I just keep attempting to do it, but I keep getting stopped. Eventually I do realize that, like, oh, I'll probably just go buy the candle anyway. As you can see, I just killed the... Oh wait, nope, I didn't. I thought I did for a second. I thought I killed the Zora. I might have hit it. I can't remember. I'll have to go see later after the video. Yeah, I'm very professional with this so far. I have over 60 rupees now, so now I'm gonna go get the blue candle. And what it does, it just allows you to like burn trees and bushes. As you can see, like they're everywhere right here. And they can like light up dark rooms and dungeons, so it is actually pretty helpful. The only downside is that you can only use it like once on a screen. But there is like an upgrade later in the game that allows us to do more than just one on screen. And then eventually we get an item that just replaces the candle completely. So this is a shop. They just have a bunch of items, usually like 3. Oh wait, no, it's always 3. What am I saying? That you can buy from. As you can see, you can actually buy keys in this game. So that's one thing I'll like be doing, is that like sometimes I'll like skip some locked doors or go on my way to get an extra key, just because keys are like renewable and you can always get more. You just have to have enough money for them. So now that I have the candle, you can just go and burn a bunch of things to get some more items. Like, oh, I got up there, right here. This is like our first little secret, and of course I die. But I was right about to get it. So as you can see, this game was probably really hard back in the day, because how are you supposed to know like to burn this specific bush, or this specific spot, or bomb this specific wall? It's stupid. How are you supposed to know any of that? And if you like actually went out your way to burn every last bush in the game, you're awesome. Seriously, wow. I could never do that. I am sorry if like the beginning of this game seems really slow. It does, like I said, it does pick up after we go through the first dungeon. So this is a secret little mob run. He'll say that classic quote, "It's a secret to everybody," and this one just has 10 rupees. In the original Japanese version of this game, he's basically just bribing you to not like tell anyone about his secret. Now there is another secret on this screen, and like as I said before, I'm really proud of anyone who actually goes out of their way to burn every single last bush, because that's what I'm kind of doing right now, and I keep missing. So I have to go look at the map, which is actually on my Wii U gamepad screen, which is right in front of me. So I can go look at that for what I need, and then I figure out that, okay, it's this bush, so then I can go in here, and this has an old man that says, "Take anyone you want," and of course, we want to get the heart container, because it'll permanently extend our maximum health by 1, and the potions we can just buy later in the game. which, and by later the game, I mean later this episode. So it's just pointless to go to just get one. I'm having some fun chasing that Octorok. These are P-hats. You can't really hit them until they like land on the ground, which is basically when they stop moving. They're hard to kill. More Octoroks over here, just getting some more money. These are Moblins, like both red and blue. They shoot arrows at you. Try and avoid them. They're pretty annoying actually. These tend to like drop a lot more bombs than like other enemies from what I've found. I don't know if like that's true, but that's just from my own experiences. It is like they are pretty hard to kill right now because we only have the one sword. Right there, there's that bush in the middle. Right there, that actually contains the 8th dungeon. Right there. So we're not gonna go into that right now because we'll get completely destroyed. Then right here, that's another shop. So let's go into that. It has more of the same. So I was looking for bombs because I need bombs. And as you can see on like the bottom right of the screen, we can only carry up to 8 bombs right now. We will upgrade that much later in the game though. And it gets upgraded up to 16 with the maximum one. Right here is the shop I just kept trying to get to throughout this entire beginning. This has bombs, which for like 20 rupees, which is what we want. And then another thing there was the magical shield and the arrow. The arrow we could like buy it right now, but it doesn't really do anything. And right there is another heart container, but we can't get that till later in the game, until like after the 4th dungeon, I believe. This screen is like the exact same as the screen before, so I don't even know. Now where I'm trying to go right now is like just right over here. There's another little spot where we can bomb, and that'll give us another heart container. So you can do like a ton of stuff all before even entering the first dungeon of this game. And I think that's really cool. And I'm hoping like it's gonna be just like that in the new Zelda game, Breath of the Wild, and it seems like it will be. So right there's a little menu. You can see everything with that. Put a bomb right there. Go into this hole and get another old man who says, take any one you want. And of course, we want the potion. No, we want the heart container. So now that we have 5 hearts, we can go and get the white sword, which is actually pretty close by. I'm just trying to avoid everyone, not trying to get hit, but I'm not doing very well at that. There's more P-hats on this screen, can't really kill them. So up here is where we're gonna get the note to the old woman. It's just old man says, show this to the old woman. And we got this. Now if we go and give that to her, we'll be able to buy potions from her, which are pretty helpful. Both potions in the game, there's like 2 types of potions in this game. They both will heal all your life. The only difference is that the blue one can only be used once, and the red one can be used twice. So right there, this looks like a dungeon, but it's not. It's a money-making game, which I'll probably not even show in this, because it's a really easy way to lose all your money. And right here, we have another secret moblin, and for fighting him, he'll give you 100 rupees. So that's really helpful right now. There are 2 other secret moblins in the game that'll give you 100 rupees, and we'll be getting them both in this episode. So just stay tuned for that. Now right now I'm going over to a shop, a potion shop where the old woman lives, so I can give the letter to her. If you notice, I do like stop a lot in this episode. That's because I'm pausing the game to go look at stuff, and I have like tried cutting that out as much as I can. So you give that to her, and now we can buy medicine from any old woman across the lands of Hyrule, which is pretty cool. And now, since we're all the way up here, I'm going to go get the white sword, since we have 5 heart containers. Once we have about 12 heart containers, I think it is, we'll be able to get the upgrade to the white sword, the magical sword. That's not till like after Dungeon 4. So the white sword is located right up here, and this little body of water I think is the source of all the water in Hyrule. Well, maybe not all of it, just like the main like part in the center. I forget what those are called down in like the bottom left. It's like a Lionel or something. They're really powerful, so don't get hit by them. So this is the white sword. This does like twice as much damage as the wind sword, so this will be a lot more helpful. So I believe it. So now I believe like right around here is where I just decide to kill myself so I can get back to the beginning. I'm not really sure what that is. That waterfall right there you can walk into, and it does have a secret. Yeah, those are rocks. Don't get hit by them, they kinda hurt. So yeah, it's like right over here I just decide to kill myself. So I can get back to the entrance. Oh, actually, wait, no. There's like a secret over here I do want to get right before I do that. So as you can see, my dodging skills are amazing. So we have another secret little moblin here. And for finding him, he gives you 30 rupees. Which is nice, because we need 250 to get the blue ring. So yeah, right here is where I just said, heck it, I'll kill myself. So I can get warped back to the beginning of the world. So now we're here, I'm gonna get our bombs out, because this, like right up on this screen, there's a secret moblin. Just trying to... Yeah, like I said, a lot of times I'll stop because I'm looking at a map, or I'm just looking at the recording to make sure it's like catching up with everything. Yep, there's another secret moblin here, and for finding him, he'll give us 30 rupees once more. Right there, I believe I was going to the Lost Woods, but I forgot that there was another secret over on this side of Hyrule. That secret mainly being there's another 100 rupee spot over here, and the last heart container we'll be getting in this episode. So right on this screen, up at the, like, near the top, there's this wall right here, where if you just place a bomb right there, you get another little hole in the wall, and that you have the final old man we'll be finding in this episode. And of course, we want the heart container. Now we have 6 hearts before even getting close to the first dungeon, which I think is just, wow. That's almost half of the hearts in the game, because there's 16 in this game. So right on this screen, I'm taking out my blue candle because we got another little secret here. But of course, I missed the tree. And since you can only use it once on a screen, yeah, I had to go out and come back again. So once we burn this down, we have another secret moblin. It's a secret to everybody, of course. And we get another 100 rupees. So now we have the maximum amount of rupees in the game, 255. So now I'm just gonna go over to the little hidden shop so we can get the blue ring. That's a fairy right there, and that'll just heal like a bunch, like a a bunch of hearts at once, so they're really helpful. The thing I like about this game is that the sword beams in this game actually do the same amount of damage as your sword, unlike later Zelda games where it's a weakened thing, which I really didn't like. So now we have like maximum rupees. I believe it does make a different sound when you collect a rupee, just like, hey, you can't hold it anymore. So on this screen there's a bunch of blue levers, and this is also where the hidden shop is. It's under the top, middle, Armo statue, which is what those are. If you touch them, they will come to life. Touch that. He starts moving around, going here. Boy, this is really expensive. Yeah, this is the blue ring. This will upgrade our defenses and make all the damage we take like divide in half. So we'll take half of the original damage we once took, and this is really helpful. Another item you could have saw in there was the bait, which we will need later in the game, just not right now. We need it for Dungeon 7. Because there's a Goria, I believe, that will not let you pass. So right here, got another bush to burn, and found another secret moblin. Take his money. 100 rupees once more. So those are all the 100 rupee moblins I believe there are in the game. So now all that's really left to do is to get the magical shield and the power bracelet, which I did forget about to mention earlier. But funny enough, I actually do forget to get it in this episode when I was playing. So right now I was going to go get the magical shield and go and head to the first dungeon. But it was like around here where I do forget about the power bracelet. So yeah, right there I start heading back because like, oh shoot, I forgot about the power bracelet, which is an item we do want to get right now. What it allows you to do is just like push rocks around. Not all rocks, just like some special certain rocks. Right there is another shop with a potion. And right there you can see enemies do drop bombs in this game, though it is pretty uncommon. Basically, the power bracelet will allow you to like open up little pathways to some areas that will like just transport you around Hyrule. Kind of like fast travel, but not really. It's only these specific spots. We get it like an item that's kind of like better for fast traveling later on. So there's another bush you can burn right here. Another secret moblin. He doesn't give you nearly as much money, only 10 rupees, but still helpful nonetheless. There's a lot of spots where you can bomb or burn in this game. That'll give you like an old man that says thanks for the door repair, and you have to pay him 20 rupees. So that's not fun. So this is the Lost Woods. You just have to like go the right way, and you'll get out. It's pretty easy. It's north, west, southwest. So now that we're over here, there's like more Lionels or whatever. Just avoid them. We can't actually fight them now since like our defense is upgraded and we have the white sword. Now we're at the graveyard. Those are like ghosts called like guineas, I believe. And if you touch the graves around them, they'll just spawn more and more. And I believe you can only hit like the one that was originally the only one spawned. So if you go up a screen here, you'll actually be at the 6th dungeon, which we don't want to go yet because the 6th dungeon is the hardest dungeon in the game. In my opinion. Maybe not as hard as the 8th or 9th, but it's really hard. So on this screen is where we're gonna get the power bracelet. It's under this Arma statue right here. I thought I activated it, so I ran away, and I accidentally ran away a little too much, but I didn't. So now he's activated. He's gonna just go haywire. Then we collect that. That's the power bracelet. As I said earlier, that allows us to just push rocks around. It's like permanent upgrade, so it's not an item or anything you have to use. So right now, all that's really left to do is to go get the magical shield and enter the first dungeon. And I do stop a lot. Once again, I am sorry if this episode is really dragging on or really boring, but it does get a lot better as the game goes on. I kill myself there so I can get closer to where I need to be. And on our way to the first dungeon, we'll actually just be able to pick up the magical shield. It's directly on the path that we take to get there. I'm having a little trouble with that corner there. It's right there. This has the shop, and this is where you want to get the magical shield because it's only 90 rupees here instead of 130. As you can see, the bait there was like 100 rupees, and at the secret shop it was only like 60 or 80, I can't remember. So there are like shops with reduced prices, and that's where you want to get your items. So more levers right here. Go up screen, and then on this bridge to the left. Come on, go left. Just go. And we will be at the first dungeon. What the magical shield does, it allows us to like deflect magical attacks, like the Zora's little fireball or whatever. And it is a little bit bigger, but the sad part about it is that you can actually lose it. So now we're right here, we're at the first dungeon, level 1, the Eagle. I'm Joshua ZX, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching.